Chat, here we go. We got Evoh versus Fast. A late night 1v1 that gives us throwback vibes to the beginning of the days of the Feer stream. If you hadn't been around, maybe you didn't know, we used to run pretty much only 1v1s of North American players after the end of my workday when I used to work in person. And basically none of EU or the Middle East were awake at that time. So we got to find a ton of up-and-coming ones players, and I don't regret it at all. Evoh is one of the guys I think we found during that time, as well as Daniel. And maybe Fast could end up being another one of those. He's a bit more recent era, though. Cushion pushing, thank you for the prime, by the way. But anyways, if you haven't seen these guys before, Evoh of Dignitas and RLCS fame has been playing well in the RLCS in his first split since he qualified. I think he got to play I think he was available for the previous split, but not sure he ever made it to a main event. His first main event, he got top 4. This one, I believe Dig finished top 12. Still not bad. A good average as long as they can finish off with a solid event 3. Now, on the other side of the field is Fast, who I actually haven't seen much in 6-mans. And the reason why I bring that up is because that is usually relevant to making a statement in the pro scene when you do turn 15 years old, which Fast, I think, is turning 15 years old this year. So we'll see if he moves his way into the 3v3 scene. I think high in 1s and 2s, everybody knows he's a quality player. But he also just recently got a computer of his own. And by that, I mean his little brother that he used to share the computer with finally got his own computer. I think I saw Fast tweet about that. So now his PC is just his. There's been a few other times when I've talked to Fast and he's told me, you know, I can't play. It's my brother's turn on the computer for X amount of time. You know, if you wait till this time I could play or something like that. Anyways, no longer the case. Evoh, though, is trying to absolutely run it up on him. Fast is top 10 in the world. Fast is top 10 in the world right now. Number 7 on the leaderboards. I'd have to go see where that puts him in North America. Evoh pretty clearly wasn't really faking or anything. He was setting down his controller or something. Led to that goal. Evoh has not grinded back up in ones, but he has expressed his interest in wanting to get back into it and wanting to just get as good at Rocket League as possible. He's been hitting me up saying he's going to go 120 hours past 2 in preparation for this next regional because he really wants to make the major with Dignitas. And part of that is wanting to grind the one scene as well. The world record for 2s, before we were talking about this 1v1, we were watching the 6-mans, and people were chatting about what the 2v2 world record is. Sounds like it's typical with 2,606, so Monkey Moon actually is approaching that. I would say a couple wins, but it's probably a couple wins if you're at a regular rank. Probably needs a lot of wins when you're hundreds of rank above anybody you could queue up against. Big miss by Evoh is going to tie the game for Fast. Both these guys are from Maryland. So this is a Maryland matchup. And the thing about Maryland is that you get insane ping. Look at this. 8 ping for both players. Evoh, by the way, has a character from a movie I saw recently as his avatar. Have you guys went and seen... What's it called? Puss in Boots? I enjoyed it. Did they nullify the trade win record holders? I think in order to answer that question, you have to ask yourself, who decides what the record is? And I think it's just the community, right? We all just remember who had the highest one. I think the community can all just look and go, well, we don't count the win traders. So I would say, no, yeah, it has been nullified. Now, if you're saying Psyonix's system in their data where they record the highest MMR, I don't know if they even do. You know, maybe that has the fake account registered on it, but I don't think we're looking to Psyonix to tell us who has the record. I think we're all just remembering who got the highest ever. Evoh handling the bumps, trying to counterattack. I don't know if he was hoping for a power shot to sneak past. He ends up slamming off the back wall. He'll continue it to tie the game. Is Fast too fast little brother? He is not. What's going on, Cam? I'm not sure if I'll be doing a game after this. Cam is a top 100, I should say, correct myself, a top 20 probably right now, maybe even top 10 or 15 1v1 player from North America as well. Getting into the crucial moments in this game. Fast. Look at this flick. Oh, he needed the crossbar down back into his car. It didn't cost him a ton of boost. One of the plus sides of that attempt. Now he's used everything up. Trying to get Evoh out of his half, and he reacted too quickly to a shot that actually came slow. Fast was ready for a power shot. You see him swinging back into net, jumping in an attempt to intercept it, but then recognizing a little bit too late that he is ahead of the play now and couldn't time his flip to stop the soft shot. Is he going to be able to turn this into a goal? He'll slam it to the backboard. Evoh is in net and should be able to cover most angles. So 20 seconds left to go. Evoh will dive to the back corner and steal Fast's boost, but can Fast get possession back? Create an opportunity. He's got Evoh to hand the ball back to him. And a great air dribble bump. No, Evoh's over the top of it. He knew what was coming in the final moments. Fast needs to keep the ball up, and there's almost no way he does. In fact, Evoh would have had another goal if it weren't for the fact that the timer saved Fast. So game number 1 goes to Evoh. Game number 2, Evoh and Fast. Fast in the Sipical preset. We were talking about how Sipical set the 2's MMR record. He's trying to channel some Sipical energy in this match against Evoh, but Evoh's going to go up early. Sipical was an interesting story when he came on the scene because he was like the ultimate ranked grinder turned into top RLCS player. Normally, being a super hard ranked grinder is almost looked down upon. If that's the only thing that you have as your, you know... Oh, wow, look at this dribble. What a save. If that's the only thing you have to hang your hat on, then it usually is looked down upon, but Sipical took ranks to a whole nother level. And I think people were very impressed with what he was able to do. Fast. Trying to fall down to the ground and control this ball without using too much boost. He's done a good job to win himself midfield, and he got bumped, and he was quick thinking and flipped into the back corner boost to make sure Evoh didn't get it. Problem is that Evoh still was able to take the ball away and just get boost somewhere else. Good save, though, from Fast. Evoh thought he was going to get away with a double touch when Fast was already back. Pretty much only getting away with those either off kickoffs when the defender can't get that high. You have a boost advantage, or they're just much farther back when retreating than Fast was. That's clear by Fast. Using up the last bit of boost. He's going to chase down Evoh. See if he can get him to make a mistake as he carries off the back wall. But Evoh has been known to go the entire field. Fortunate for Fast that Evoh shot that too high. A real first world problem for Evoh that he's so good at dribbling from the back wall that he shot the ball too high. Everybody else you watch struggles to get it there and end up shooting a weak shot too low. Fast gave a big window by swinging into the corner boost for this one. He's going to have a hard time recovering to stop that flick. Feer, you've been watching your videos for a while now, just finally joined the stream. How's it feel? You show up to the stream and all of the chat just roasts you for your typo. Great to have you here. Yeah, he throws it in chat, and everybody just jumps on him. Also, you know he's on mobile. Everybody who's on mobile will either say something like deer or feet, because autocorrect does not like my name until you've typed it a few times and told it that it's a word. Ooh, fast needed that. Got Evoh to miss. In fact, he's trying to milk it with that tight angle catch. And instead, it'll be Evoh counterattacking, and that was a likely result. It all comes off of a mistake that tons of players make, where they feel like they had a chance that they should have scored, and it results in them sticking around far too long in an attempt to get it and make up for their mistake. Evoh fast, I should say. Full field dribbling. We've just seen Evoh doing this so much this game. Fast doesn't seem to have it in his arsenal like Evoh does. He will not really pressure to do much at all as he waits in net and is able to counter. When is Forky going to get a chance? We've had Forky on a few times. Thanks for the heads up, Feet. Yeah, the number of times people have said, I love Feet, or I love you, Feet, as their first message is a lot. Evoh, how did he not end up scoring this? He got fast to miss early. Seemed like it was going to be a freebie tap-in after that. Instead, it's fast putting himself within 2. Do you remember America's Funniest Home Videos where the lady is like, oh dear, a bunch? No, I do not. Oh my goodness, Evoh. He is really testing out the crossbar. Wall to air dribble. Evoh is kind of like a relic of a style of ones at a time from North America. Oh, that ain't it. That certainly ain't it. Evoh was trying to hit it off his post and like psycho it. Look at the way he moves his car afterwards. He's hoping that it comes off the post and back into the corner of his car so he can psycho it back towards fast half. But instead, he just slams it into his own net. Still looking good, though. 6-4. Evoh, the crossbar warrior. Yeah, he did hit the crossbar quite a few times. Evoh, smooth catch. Oh my goodness. Evoh's been so close on so many. Fast saved this one, or at least the game credited him with a save. It looked like Evoh just missed, but Evoh is so smooth in the air. As I was saying, he is a relic of the days where almost every North American 1v1er was just trying to run wall to air dribbles as much as possible. And maybe it's just me remembering his style because he played so many games, but having him back is almost nostalgic how often he's going for these wall to air dribbles. Evoh front flip, try to give it enough speed. He lands clean in net, but I don't think it's going to matter. So it'll still be a fast goal with no boost left over, and with how low that shot was going to cross the goal line means it enables a quick counterattack. Evoh looking really good. Yeah, he played against Juicy a couple days ago, and we went back and forth on servers for that one. And everybody just won their home server. I think it's one of the first time that's ever happened. So we'll maybe have to get Evoh and Juicy again sometime, where Evoh has a server advantage. See how that might go, or something to resolve that. Evoh with a 2-goal lead just needs to tap this anywhere and secure the game. That'll pinch into the ceiling and onto the ground. So 2-0 lead for Evoh. Fast, maybe far higher rated in ones, but Evoh's showing him how it's done in the Showmatch scene. Game number 3. during the break, somebody asked me in chat, who was the first show match that really put your name out there? I think there's a couple different answers for that. Kinsey was the first player to have a streak. And in fact, it's kind of a poignant time to talk about it with Zen having his current 1 streak. Fast! Hey, this is a good dribble. It's a good sign for Fast. At the start of game number 3, a must-win game, as they're all must-win for Fast from here on out. And even though he didn't finish it, Evoh respected it enough that the soft touch or even no touch type fake bounces in. But as I was saying, Zen is running a streak right now, and I think streaks are very exciting. Players winning, never dropping games. You start to want to tune in to see, is the next person going to do it? Is the next person going to do it? And certainly, I don't know if there's been any streak like Zen's has, because he's coming in and playing like the top 10 players right away and not losing to any of them. But for my stream, that was Kinsey. Kinsey was a top 20 or so rated player. He dominated almost everybody. And at the time, I didn't have tons of competition for him, but eventually, Chronic, who had, you know, just recently finished second in Salt Mine 1 or whatever, he's definitely a very high-level player, ended up playing in the Feer 500, and Kinsey was able to beat him as well to keep the streak going. So I think the end of that and Kinsey was the first. But when you talk about putting me on the map, that's the difference between, you know, 5 viewers and 20. And then Daniel was the big one. Daniel had a streak of 27 straight games won, and that took, you know, the stream from like 20 viewers to 150, 200. Yo, Forky, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid of 532. Oh man, Forky is streaming earlier than he normally does. I feel like when Forky was streaming consistently, he was going live 2 hours from now and streaming until deep into the morning. Hopefully you guys had a good time over on Forky's stream. Who beat Kinsey? Well, part of me wants to just tell you to go experience it again. It's all on the YouTube, but I'll tell you. Kinsey played in my first event. My first event that I ran. Oh, Fast. Come on. Nice. Sorry, I like to see Fast getting into this because I know he's got it in him to put up a strong fight against Evoh. And it hasn't looked that way so far, but the reset double shows what Fast is capable of. Or not so much a double, but he had to hit it again on that bottom right post. The first event that I ran was during the Kinsey streak. He went through league play, which is basically what it was, of 8 players, not losing a game against anybody. And then went through the playoffs, not losing. Went to the grand finals against a player, if you've been watching ones for a while, you'll know he was top for a long time in North America, named Sharp. He also played CRL for LSU. And that is when the streak ended. Beautifully. In the grand finals of my first event, the streak ended. And then Kinsey, I don't think has played a show match since. I don't think he's played a single one show match since that day. So very poetic finish to the Kinsey era. And it's not for me not trying. I've certainly tried to get Kinsey to play again. Evoh, nice. Fast might hit a nice dribble, but Evoh's going to hit him right back. He is so clean with these full field dribbles. That's what I'm talking about. This ball crosses pretty much top right in the net. He has no issue taking it the full distance. I think he did 1 Salt Mine Underground. Oh, just to be clear, that was the last game he played on my stream. He went and played a couple more tournaments on Johnny's stream and maybe a couple more matches. But the grand finals of that tournament on my stream was the last time he played. And Daniel played in the qualifier to make that first tournament that I had, the Feer 500 Season 1. Daniel played in the qualifier as the #1 seed. And he did not qualify. He got beat out by, I believe, guys like Sharp and a couple other people. I think half of the league qualified. You think the Dan streak is why I'm here? You got really sick for a few days and kept seeing this Feer guy in your Johnny Boy recommendations? Oh, I mean, the whole reason that I'm here at all is definitely because of Johnny. Let's look at this. Another full field dribble. Evo's just trying to put a full field dribble exhibition on right now. And Fast looked to challenge him early this time. It's just, this is impressive stuff. Yeah, when Daniel was getting really good and then he would show up on Johnny's stream. Wow, that kickoff goal to tie it up. Fast was looking so solid. But when Daniel would go to play, or Dries, I think, as well, played maybe on my stream first and then Johnny's, he mentioned that I had matches. In fact, I remember the first time Johnny acknowledged that I had been running matches and my YouTube really surged. You know, I was under 1,000 subs at the time, and I think he might have pushed me up to 1,000, like 250. Evoh on the verge of finishing off a sweep if he doesn't hand over freebies like this one. How's Nugget been doing? Nugget's been pushing himself up the ones ladder. We had him on recently against Moxie. And he put up a good fight, I would say. But it is Moxie at the end of the day. Evoh with 1:30 to bring this one back. He's forced to leave as he's out of boost. Fast is going to try a similar full field dribble, but instead of off the back wall, off the ground, the Musty, the double from Evoh. Fast goes for the team play in the 1v1 game mode, and can you blame him? Launching it off the post, Evoh's there to finish it. 7-5 in favor of Fast. You love to see it. Is Fast the one like 13-year-old? Yeah, if you watch Next Gen, Fast played. He was the top finisher from North America, finishing behind Ahmad and Dark from the Middle East. And you say, is he the one 13-year-old player? Maybe you're saying that because he had like some huge videos, I think, with Jack. He's not 13 anymore. He's 14. I'm not sure when he turns 15, but he is a next-gen player, as I like to call it. Urgeable reset from Fast. Fortunately, in his efforts to keep it away from Evoh, he also kept it out of the net and slammed it off the back wall for Evoh to get a tie game. How many views were you getting like mid-2021? We can look at that after. I'm not sure. But Twitch Tracker saves that data for you. 2 years ago, mid-2021, I'm going to guess 30, 40 average viewers maybe. Might be underselling it, but it's 2 full years ago, right? I might be thinking of 2020 that I had. Might be like 100 at around that time that you mentioned. Fast. Nice air dribble. 8-7. 9 seconds. Evoh's been able to come back and take every game so far. But he thought Fast was going to go low there. Maybe go for a reset. Instead, Fast just continued the dribble. So Evoh going to be cheeky on the kickoff. He's going to go just for a standard. Wins it. Wall to air dribble. This is Evoh's bread and butter. No better place he'd like to be. He takes the ball to the ground. Fast in and out of the net. Oh, what a save! Fast slams it down and wins the game. Great movement by Fast. He was all over the place on the defensive wall there. And I think that is the reason why Evoh doesn't feel comfortable attacking as quickly as he would have otherwise. And then able to get that final save. Credit to Fast for not letting it be a sweep. Game number 4. Can Fast keep himself in this? Evoh looking like he maybe pulled off the gas a little bit with how much he was forcing the issue on some full field dribbles. It's not going to take a lot of space for Fast to come right back into this one. That touch was a bit too strong. Did he not get the reset? Or did he just accidentally, while air rolling through the ball, tap it farther away than he wanted to? Evoh going for another one of these back wall dribbles. Not the best first touch. I think it was one of the reasons why he bails out of that. If he touched it to a position where not only did he have to carry it the whole field, but he also was going to have to get a reset in order to bring it back on target, which I think is a bit too much to ask. I think when you're going full field, you need to have it aimed at the net from the start. Evoh playing a bit of keep away. He wasn't going to be able to get around the ball and shoot quickly, so he has gone to the corner for another wall to air dribble. Talk about wall to air dribbles at the midfield that are certainly Evoh's go-to move. Dries, the guy who started playing around Evoh's time, he was really, really good. Better than anybody I've seen at taking wall to air dribbles from the corner, from the opponent's corner, which is not an easy place to start from, but bringing the ball all the way back and then taking a solid shot on net. Dries used to farm those, which is what Evoh just tried to do against Fast, but not successfully. Fast able to bump Evoh. It seemed like he was waiting to see if Evoh was going to be able to redirect himself into the boost. And fortunately for Fast, Evoh did not clip it. Does not want to let Fast start this air dribble, though. He's got 44 boost to get back up to this ball, but Fast is very smart to back off. He's only going to get outplayed if he tries to meet Evoh there. You can just wait for the resulting possession that will surely come to him, and he's going to air dribble right back. When Evoh's trying to get up to the ball quickly from far away, he's not likely to get a soft touch that he can control. That's what I'm talking about when I say Fast just backing off. Evoh recognizing if he's going to go for this, there's no way he hits it soft. And there's no way he hits it so incredibly hard from the midfield that I can't save it. So I'm just going to back off, and his resulting shot will almost certainly be something that I'll be able to easily control. And in this case, he was able to full field dribble and get a third goal. Since then, he's gotten a fourth goal. And he's trying to show that he plans on coming all the way back against Evoh. Evoh starting this dribble from the ground. Gonna need a reset to finish it off clean because he didn't get that. Fast able to read him and get the low 50 save. Fast will reset on corner boost. Evoh not the best first touch, and Fast coming off the ceiling, and Evoh looking to get back up to the ball quickly to try and chip it around the telegraphed challenge that Fast was making far from the top of the arena, but couldn't get there in time. Fast 5-0. Looking like domination for the youngster. Can you imagine we have a match with Evoh in it and he's not the youngster? I guess they're both just the youngsters, but Fast, the younger player of the two. No boost left over for Fast. He's camped, waiting for it. I think it did spawn for him. It should have been there around that time. Yeah, it did. And Evoh didn't get that reset that he was hoping was going to finish that shot. Fast going to make it 6-0. Not often in ones do you fully shut somebody out. Fast is on the way to doing so. Who do you think is the most underrated pro? Probably the glue guy. But I don't know. He's obviously not that underrated on the championship team and the regional winning team. But I do think that Nully makes a good point that people almost look over him as just a great team player, as if that's not, just as impressive as what a lot of other top players do. That's just the first guy that comes to mind. The real most underrated player is probably somebody on a team who's either not consistently making RLCS or just rarely making RLCS. And nobody hasn't really tracked who they are yet. There's probably some nasty players in that region of RLCS who just need to find the right team. Like Aqua? Could be. To wait and see. Evoh dropping this. Wait, Fast got the save. He got back to the drop down, and now he's going to play a bit of keep away to go up 7-2. Almost certainly we're going to see a game 5. Yeah, let's go next. Evoh throws in the flag. Says he's not going to be able to get 5 and 50, which would certainly be pretty tough. Game number 5. A place that I don't think we thought we were going to be in. When the series started, Evoh seemed to have a full handle of the match before Fast started to pop off and make his way back. We know Fast is capable of taking Evoh down, and I would say that what I've seen from Fast in ranked shows that he's maybe even a more capable player than Showmatches have been able to reveal, and I think that will come with time. Not the first player for that to be the case of. To get more and more used to the different style that is played in show matches and tournaments versus just ranked games. But a win over Evoh would be not a bad one. Evoh lean back into the wave dash. Fast has stopped letting Evoh through on his aerial antics, and the result has been a dominant performance the past few minutes of them playing. Nice dribble from Evoh. Interesting reset at ground level that he flips into the ball. Brings the reset all the way to the ground and never really got all of his wheels down. He did use the reset instead of landing. You should let us spend Fear bucks on having you badger random players we want to see. I think I already do that. I don't think you have to spend Fear bucks. I think most of the players you guys want to see, if they aren't showing up in matches, it's because I either can't reach them or they're not interested. Fast. Able to get a kickoff goal right back. The previous one was Fast diving a bit too deep into Evo's half, I think, to steal his back corner, and Evoh just took the long shot. Fast equalizes it. Not able to bump Evoh off target of the boost. Wait, what a recovery from Evoh. I want to watch this from his perspective because he should have had a tough time landing on this wall, but he is so quick off the wall. Perfect landing, flipping immediately to follow up the play. Able to tap it over what Fast can get to. Fast passing to himself off the back wall. Can't get it past Evoh, who is likely to take this air dribble. Although he seemed half-heartedly committed to it. He does get a demo. Normally Evoh gets a really strong first touch, pops it high, takes the full dribble. This time you could tell he was tentative to get started, and it resulted in him falling in front of the ball, but it all works out if you take away the defender. Ball to air dribble for Evoh. Got the reset on the wrong side of the ball. He had to fall back around to the correct side to make his play, but Fast afraid that whole time to make his challenge. You watch it falling from the ceiling. He sees Evo's coming back down to the ground, so he figures he'll reset, and he is just going back and forth trying to decide how he wants to defend it. Whether it's from the ground or on the wall, from the ceiling, that indecision works in favor of Evoh. Fast, nice midfield 50. These cancels are absurd. I can't do them at all. I haven't spent a ton of time trying them, but the way these pros players will hit a shot like that, I wonder if the ball is helping them and they're just getting really well-placed touches on the ball to help cancel, or if they're just a completely different breed from me, because certainly they are. I imagine maybe keyboard players would have a bit of an easier time getting that full cancel. Trying to pre-jump and does successfully cover every option that Fast had as he was looking to sneak it in. The ball does help cancel. That must be the reason why. Evoh tried to go reverse cam to see where Fast was, and all he got was a camera full of ball. It was just 100% of the screen was inside the ball. Noted that you cannot use reverse cam while air dribbling. Fast backing off this low dribble, not something that I think he can really get away with. Evoh trying to hit a psycho. Fast needs to punish. Double reset maybe? That's what it needed to be. Wasn't going to be a strong enough hit without the second reset. Evoh trying to pop this over the challenge of Fast. Let's see if he can take it straight down the field for a goal. Oh, nice. Wall dashes into a demo. Can Fast get a goal out of it? Tough spawn. Yeah, that is Rocket League indeed, Fast. I must agree. If Evoh had spawned somewhere else, he might have been able to get that goal. The fake musty, and it'll roll in. 7-3 for Evoh. GG's from Fast. He doesn't believe in himself to get 4 in a minute, so he'll let Evoh take the best of 5. GG's. Evoh out of the match as well. I'll go ahead and end it here for the sake of the overlay.